Yeah.
Tank is one of the most interesting fighters to watch because he's so different. His style is so different. You know, he's so economical. Like, he puts pressure on guys without throwing too many punches, and then starts to figure holes out. And the way he can explode and move in with one shot, my God.
Yeah, he very explosive. He's very explosive, and you know, man, he be cracking them dudes. Hey, he be putting them to sleep.
Just cracking people.
Don't dump it on me, go. I'm not challenge. Where would you get this one, man?
Ain't no jumping out there.
When Joe Rogan caught a glimpse of Gervonta "Tank" Davis's new, bulked-up look before the rumored Jake Paul fight, his reaction said it all. That classic Rogan mix of curiosity and excitement kicked in instantly, part amazement, part analyst mode. He admitted right away, he's a huge fan of Gervonta and couldn't believe the transformation.
And Gervonta fan. I think that guy's so unusual.
Yeah.
His style's so unusual, and it's like patience.
Yes.
Yeah. But he finds these openings and he sees them, but he doesn't go after them right away. He waits for the right time. He's so patient.
Right.
Like, when you watch the early rounds of his fights, he's like at a world champions that are competing today at the highest level. He probably has the lowest punch count in the early rounds.
Yeah.
Because he just wait, but he also knows he's got that nuclear option that if he can crack you, most likely he's going to take you out. He's got
On his podcast, Joe Rogan didn't hold back. After watching Tank Davis's new training footage, he joked that Davis looks like he was built in a powerlifting lab. And honestly, he's not far off. Tank's shoulders are massive, his traps sit high like a bull ready to charge, and his overall frame looks way thicker than it did before the Ryan Garcia fight. Rogan broke it down in his signature analytical way, explaining how that added muscle could actually boost Tank's explosiveness, increasing his punch speed and power instead of slowing him down.
Going to be able to figure that out, or whether or not he's just going to keep cracking people.
Yeah.
You know, so it's part of the fun of watching it. I've talked to a lot of like real boxing purists. It's like, you can't rely on that style.
Right.
He's got to be busier. When he gets to the best guys, it's not going to work out. Like, well, we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
The real moment came when Joe Rogan compared Gervonta "Tank" Davis to a modern-day Mike Tyson, but built with today's training science. Rogan said Tank isn't just boxing anymore. He's built to detonate. He even joked about Jake Paul, saying if Jake thinks this version of Tank is coming to win on points, he's out of his mind. This guy's coming to finish things early. You could hear the respect in Rogan's tone. He loves watching a fighter evolve. And this new Tank Davis, it's not version 2, it's Tank Davis unleashed.
You know, he got the skills, the power, he got that ring IQ to do good, but we haven't seen that yet.
Yeah, he's also wild. He's a wild fella, so he's fun to watch. You know, he's just a crazy dude. You know?
Yeah, coming from Baltimore, man, I think that's just his upbringing as well. You know, product of his own environment.
Yes, for sure. He's just so unique in his approach. Like, you know, he doesn't fight like anybody else.
After Joe Rogan compared Tank Davis to a modern Mike Tyson, Wade Plemons jumped in with his own take, and things got even deeper. This isn't just for show, it's strategy. Coach Calvin Ford is in full genius mode, analyzing Jake Paul's every move like a chess master. Tank isn't just training, he's sharpening his weapons, planning every angle, and preparing for one thing only: total domination.
Angles and getting his mind locked into a space where the only outcome is dominance.
Because the least serious you take Jake, and I've said this about everybody that's fought him, the ones that don't take him serious, the ones that say he's a YouTuber and everything else, they end up losing, or they end up looking like, oh, wait a second, this guy was a little better than I thought. They end up either getting taken by surprise or actually sometimes losing because they don't realize that Jake actually takes it serious. So this is good to hear. Just already right off the rip, they were already doing something.
Surprise. So tell me, you know, when did you hear about this?
They've been going back and forth for years, Tank and Jake. They've been going at it for years, and it would have happened sooner. You know what I'm saying? But
when I say Tank is attacking the body, I don't mean boring cardio drills. He's methodically tearing down space, forcing every step Jake takes to feel like wading through glue. Watch the footage and it's clear. Tank isn't just bigger or stronger, he's sharper. Calvin Ford isn't letting him hurl blind bombs. This is chess, not chaos. A plan to make a 60-pound advantage costly at every inch of reach.
I mean, trying to go headshot for headshot with Jake Paul when Jake's 7 inches taller than he is. I'm assuming he's going to have a bit of a reach, even though Tank has a kind of freakish reach for his height. I don't think that's a great idea. And again, you're at eye level with Jake's belly button damn near. So you're going to have to be able to land shots right there on the waistline. And it's probably the best idea if you actually want to knock Jake out in this fight, if you actually want a game plan, because again, it's an exhibition, but if you want a game plan to get him out of there,
You can already picture it. Tank digging into the body, rapid-fire combos snapping through Jake's guard, and by the later rounds, fatigue setting in. If Tank lands clean like that, it won't just slow Jake down. It could completely flip the fight. People keep calling it an exhibition, but this looks nothing like a circus. From the clips, you can tell Tank's training like it's a world title defense. With Calvin Ford in his corner, fear isn't a weakness. It's fuel. This isn't Tank showing off for the cameras. This is Tank plotting a takeover, ready to expose every weakness Jake Paul's hiding.
Jake out. That's like 70-pound difference, 60-pound difference. That means something. And Jake's not some guy that's never thrown punches. He's a relative novice when it comes to, skill level that Tank has, but still, he knows how to protect himself. And again, his body structure allows for some mistakes to happen that he wouldn't have to pay for like he would if he was 135 pounds. Point being, I would be impressed, if Tank knocked him out cold or dropped him with something.
Just when you thought Calvin Ford was the only one keeping it real, Lamont Roach Sr. came in swinging, only this time with paperwork, not punches. He basically called out Tank for skipping the rematch and heading straight to Netflix saying, "Forget legacy, I'm chasing algorithms." And honestly, he's not wrong. This whole Jake Paul fight feels like boxing took a wild turn straight into a YouTube thumbnail. Try explaining that to an old school fan. Yeah, man, Tank Davis is fighting the guy who used to prank people at Target.
Sport, a lot of people say, oh, money this and money that, but you gotta do business the right way, you know what I'm saying? You got guys on that other side, especially fighters, that take time out of their life, train, you know what I'm saying, get their coaches, their sparring partners, they go different places, travel. They invest a lot of times in their career, and it's a lot. So, when they get back, they get news like that, you know what I'm saying, it does not receive well, so. But we solid, we're gonna stand 10 toes down, man.
Roach didn't hold back. He said you can't ditch business just to chase a bigger paycheck. And he's got a point. If Tank really skipped a rematch for Jake Paul, that's like skipping the NBA Finals for a celebrity game. Yeah, you'll get paid, but your legacy might not clap for it. Don't get me wrong, Jake can punch, but Tank? He's a compact nuke with gloves. This isn't content, it's consequences.